Hey, you there. Thank you for watching, and welcome to Forge Lines Forever. Today I have a 6v6 custom match here on the most amazing Noxus map generator on Viewer Wednesday, which means this replay was sent to me by one of you. Thank you so very much for this replay. Their name is down in the description, and let's go ahead and introduce our teams and our players. We'll start with Team 1 on the northwestern side of the map. We'll end with Team 2 on the southeastern side of the map. Taking a look at Team 1's, let's go northwestern player first. We have in Sherry Crimson, it is easy to rage bait. We'll see if that is correct or not. He is a Seraphim. He is an 1800. He is the highest rated player on Team 1 and in the game overall. To his east in Emerald Green, we have the Seraphim as well of typicalgenz. He is an 1100. In the southward direction, we have an Amethyst Purple Ross Boys 3 playing as a Seraphim. Lots of Seraphim for Team 1 so far. He is a 1300. To his west, in the best color of forest green, aptly named Green Hat 2288. He's breaking the mold so far for Team 1 as a Cybran. He is an 1100. In Rust, continuing to break the mold for Team 1, it is Admiral 8. He is a UEF. He is a 1200 in Rust. And last but not least, for Team 1 on the southern tip, we have Buttons playing as an Aeon and Snow White as a 1700. So for Team 1 side of the map, they have 3 Seraphim in the north, and then they have a Cybran, a UEF, and an Aeon, which means all the factions are represented on Team 1 side of the map with a focus on Seraphim tech. Moving on to Team 2, so let's go backwards this time. Western player, we have in Pac-Man Yellow, it is TwitchyMofo playing as a UEF. He is a 1500. In Royal Blue to his east, we have the Seraphim of Black Phoenix. He is a 1300. In Regal Purple to his east, we have as a Cybran, it is Jai Spartan 006. He is an 1100. To his north in Imperial Gray, it is Sandman 27 playing as an Aeon. He is a 1200. And rounding off the front line in Blood Angel Red, it is the Aeon as well as Sonofibis. He is a 1400. And last but not least, for Team 2 and the game, we have in Lightest Red Pink, it is Weckethr playing as an Aeon as well. He is a 1600. He's also the highest rated player on Team 2. So for Team 2 side of the map, they have 3 Aeons to the eastern side with a Cybran, a Seraphim, and a UEF on that western side. So for Team 2 side of the map, one of each of the factions at the bare minimum with 3 Aeon. Team 1, one of each of the factions at the bare minimum with 3 Seraphim. So lots and lots of Zooey for Team 1, lots and lots of Aurora for Team 2, at least at the land situation. And for these 12 players on the map, before they scoop it all up, let's take a look at their reclaim situation. Currently sitting at, oh, that's pretty high, 67,000 mass in reclaim. And pretty close. It's on the upper half of closing in on 6,000 mass per player, but it's roughly around 5.5, 5.6 or 7, depending on how much they've already scooped up at this point. And in terms of mexes, players have pretty much grabbed most of them that exist on the map, at least on their main territory side. We do see there's 2 Trimex positions in the northeast, and then 2 kind of just wishing that they're on their own little island with 2 quads also there. And then southwest of that, we see a quad mex here and here. And then what I do like to see are some mexes in this very much naval map in the pond there and there. So decent amount of mexes to grab in the middle of the map. And there are additional, looks like starting locations that could have been utilized. There's one here for Team 2 and then one over here, because it looks like they started with 5 mexes. So that'd be 5 mexes there. And then actually 5 mexes there with some easy to grab right there. So maybe we could have had an 8v8, maybe, but this is a 6v6 nonetheless. Let's take a look at where these players are headed off to. Again, with a naval map, the likelihood that we have ComV-Com action is very low. Again, there are 2 Cybrans in the game, 1 on each team, so maybe we'll have some torpedo action that way. But it does look like Team 2's Black Phoenix has now emerged onto Admiral AIDS' island over here. So it's going to be UEF versus Seraphim. Slight advantage for hit points for Admiral, but not by much. And it looks like Black just goes, that's not really worth it, and goes back home. We do see some subs outbound from TwitchyMofo to the west, also to the north. from Sonofibis. We do see that Team 1's typicalgenz is actually getting hit by Aurora, and because he went sub first, the sub cannot target the Aurora because the Aurora are hover and are actually not in the water. So that makes torpedoes ineffective against them, and this facility will essentially just be denied. There is a frigate trying to be built, but it is not going to be built with any sort of time left to be able to deal with the Aurora, and that is locking out Team 1 for now on the more northern-ish half of the pond. We do see engineers outbound from the northeastern corner already to scoop those couple of extra mexes. Facility built by Team 2's Black Phoenix didn't go very well. Now we have 2 sets of subs after him. He's dropping hit points fairly quickly. He will make it to land, but he's going to be almost in the red by the time he gets there. And not really great. He could have actually been stuck over there. It's 1 sub versus 6, so that's not going to go any person's way, at least for Team 2's way. We do see 2 T2 Naval headquarters already online at almost 9 minutes. We have the Seraphim one and a Cybern one. T3 Air is online for Team 1's regular dice slot player. Again, pretty early, 9 minutes on the clock for that. Team 2, how are we looking? Almost working on their T3. A little bit behind here for Team 2, so slight advantage. Maybe we'll see first bomber, but we are seeing some invasion on the hover tech department here for Team 2. It's just primarily by Sandman. We do see another facility restarted and done for typicalgenz. We have T2PD being built to try to curtail this Aurora invasion. Couple of engineers are going to get hit. Looks like some units are now stacking up to prevent the incursion. And no, I highly doubt they're gonna destroy that T2 mix. I highly doubt it. It's possible, but highly unlikely. Torpedo started for Team 2's Jai in the water. Looks like not assisted by Black Phoenix, but he is just there. Nearby, T2 Navy online for him. T2 Navy online for the UEF of TwitchyMofo. T2 Navy not online yet over here to the east. Again, he has a slight advantage against his mirror because his facility was knocked out earlier. He's going for engineers now. We do see a couple more Aurora inbound from now Sonofibis to push back on Team 1 over there. We actually see a group of Aurora up here to the north. And there's no defenses anywhere. We do see T2 Air online. We will see a lot of air, I expect, because it is not a 100% land game like we've already seen, but it's heavy focused on Navy. So we'll see, again, a little bit more air, especially from naval players, because you just have to have T2 Air. You just have to have your own torpedo bombers. It's just a thing. And a couple of destroyers just absolutely annihilating the frigates and subs from Team 2. Torpedo is almost done for Jai. It is going to help defend against this push from Green Hat. And we do see some destroyers are being gated in, emerged, grown, whatever the heck you want to call this thing. I want to think it's more gated. Like they're kind of like teleporting in almost, I think is the idea. I don't know. I don't know how the lore works on constructing units like that for the Seraphim, at least in that way. We do see torpedoes almost done for Jai. He really wants it done. It is going to help out, but there's a lot of torpedoes on board. Not only the subs, but the destroyers nearby. We have another destroyer online for Team 1, and he gets the upgrade online. Team 1 definitely sees him. Yeah, they definitely see him in the pond there. It looks like the subs are slowly being decimated, though. Those destroyers need to keep pushing in to kill off the comm if they want to kill off the comm. He's almost up to 1 star event. One more sub will get him over that hump. There he is. Gets a little bit boost in hit points. We have Team 2 subs from Black Phoenix moving in to assist, and the other forces from Sandman moving in to deal with the Uashua T2 destroyers. Or at least try to shove them back. Jai did take a lot of damage from that. Almost fell in the red. Same situation kind of with Black Phoenix. He's still hurting. He's not even up to 50. No, he's up a little bit above 50%, but not by much. Is he? Now he is. Now he is. We do see Team 2's running over this decent chunk of facilities here for buttons, but that's not going to last much longer, and he doesn't have additional facilities online, so he's kind of locked out of Navy for now. Looks like he might be getting some miasma T2 artillery emplacements, which might help, but I highly doubt it, just because it's kind of removed. I think most of the naval action is going to happen kind of in this square of the map. Again, maybe something down here, but with Navy already knocked out over here, I highly doubt it. I do like the fact that there's just a bunch of spy planes constantly. Oh my goodness, the spy plane, they're not stopping. Look at this. This is an insane amount of spy planes. Did you mean to build this many easy to rage bait? Look at this. There's already 41 of them online, constantly getting vision on Team 2. Not stopping. Might as well pepper in an ASF or two. Look at how fast he's producing those things. He's just not stopping. You just focused on something else and forgot that. Nope, you're just okay. He's getting more and more. Why is he not getting ASFs? What's going on? There's no comms and chat or anything. They might be in a Discord call or something. That's probably why we don't see it. But look at this. I love the vision. I absolutely 100% love this. He sees a huge section of their map. Doesn't say the exact center, but it covers the main bases, which is the again the thing. So not too bad here for Team 1's easy to rage bait. Hopefully he switches to ASFs because you're not going to win the air game with spy planes, that's for sure. It be that way. You have more mexes than me. It be that way. I figured you would take them, so I raced for them. We do see Team 2 starting to kind of hold up a little bit in the little bay area there. We have another facility online for Team 1. It is Admiral Aids' T3 Naval going straight for Neptunes. We have T2 Navy started here for Buttons, so we kind of see Team 1 kind of coagulating their forces there. Hopefully he doesn't have any pathfinding issues being that close to two segments of land there. I know Navy's kind of weird when it comes to that, so hopefully it's not a problem, but we'll see. Yeah, just naval unit. I mean, pathfinding in this game is kind of just a thing. But we do see Sonofibis just getting a ton of T1 AA online, trying to just stop this invasion of spy planes. You just can't stop. They just can't stop, won't stop shooting all the stuff in the air. What is the, I mean, you know, a lot of these AA placements getting a kill or 2 kills, getting some veterancy, because why not? There's not going to matter a whole lot because it's Team 1 AA, but, you know, remember I am all C. He finally stopped doing it. Oh, my goodness. The amount. He's still going. It's 40. He still has 42 of them. That's a little bit of reclaim for Team 2. Looks like most of it is actually landing over here, which is pretty funny. So Sonofibis gets a little bit of a beneficiary of that. T2 Navy is also online for him. And now that we see that TwitchyMofo has dealt with his lane for the most part, he's able to focus a little bit more northward. He might actually want to just actually push around this way and knock out that facility. Be done with it. I don't know if he's aware of it. He is not, but he is going to move that way if he's going to continue moving. He's going to get pretty close to it, so he might actually see it. And he might just push for it once he does. We do see engineers scooping up those mexes. And as a reminder, these mexes are pretty far down in terms of water, which means only torpedoes can target them. Ground firing. Oh, okay. Ground firing and nukes will work. I didn't say that in the last video that I did the Navy, but ground firing and nukes would work. But you're not going to use a nuke on 3 T1 mexes, at least at this point. If you're using a nuke for 3 mexes at T1, no less, either you've killed everything else on the map or you have other priorities, because why are you targeting 3 T1 mexes with 1 nuke? It's just building nuke, it's less expensive. Kind of still, but I don't know, just priorities definitely need to be looked at. Anyway, T2 Air online for Twitchy. We have T2 Air online actually going for T3 for Phoenix. We have T2 Air done for Sandman. We have not T2 Air done for Sonofibis. And obviously T3 Air online for the Rigard Air Slot player. We have T3 Air online in the Rigard Air Slot player. T2 Air, T2 Air, T2 Land. And then T3 Air. And then T2. No, just T1s. No T2 tech anywhere. We do see a nice little Yassau's online. That's going to start being a pain. Again, Team 1 has 3 potential players that can build those. Granted, one of them is busy in air, so 2. Team 2, they have 3 Aeons, so potential for a lot of torrents, but one of them's in air, so 2. It looks like it's almost an exact mirror of locations of factions, because he's Aeon. Yeah, I think it's the exact mirror. And then he is Cybrin. UEF. Oh, it's in that Seraphim and then Aeon and UEF. So it almost would have been a very close mirroring, but a couple of faction swaps and whatnot. Not too bad, though, considering. Jai pushing in with his comm. He has to be careful. He does have the nano upgrade, which I do love to see. If you're going to push in with a torpedo-capable comm, especially closing in on 20-plus minutes, definitely build the nano just to give yourself a little bit more regen and hit points to stay alive. It is very dangerous. Torpedoes can really be thrown from the sky or in the water very quickly. Gonna go help Typical, says Ross. Looks like, yep, Team 2's Sonofibis is pushing in. Facilities are down again. I don't know if those were Control Kate or not, but a lot of engineers are dying now. We do see Fleet is inbound from Ross to assist. That destroyer got absolutely almost annihilated instantly. We do see the Yasazi here. They are going to shoot through those destroyers decently quick because they have some torp defense, but not a lot. Not this much. Not enough to deal with all of this firepower, but a couple of torpedoes are getting through. It's a lot of Yasaus, though. And then here comes the fleet from Green Hat. It says, nope. And that means Team 1's typicalgenz has been knocked out of Navy twice. We might see more attacks coming in from the north, as we kind of see now from Sonofibis going this way. There are a couple of blazes inbound. I'm kind of surprised we don't see PD kind of just lining the northern side just in case. A couple of cruisers hanging out in the north from Sandman for whatever reason. He has a backup facility, T2 land up there for Sonofibis. I mean, it's a nice backup facility. He doesn't have a main one here for whatever reason, but he's probably just using this to produce some units and go this way with him. He is going to do some work with that. A couple of mexes are going to go offline before Team 1 really notices. Team 2, T3 Navy is online, but Team 2 also has T3 Navy and has the Neptune-class battlecruiser online. And that Omen, it's going to be close to being built. It might actually get constructed. Team 2 is racing to try to destroy the facility in time, and they destroy it in time, preventing the construction of that battleship. Oof, that's got to hurt. 99%, says Buttons. I'm he's gonna that I would be upset too. That is insane. I'm talking about the, I guess there was a Neptune here from Team 1. It wouldn't have mattered because Team 2 would have done the damage to that facility anyways. Blaze is doing a pretty good job grabbing those two. There's two more up there that they can probably grab before Team 1 really notices, but it's wiping out, some chunky eco. 6 to 9 mass a second times 5. Potential 30 to 45 minimum destruction. It's not bad. It's not bad. Just for a couple of blazes up there. We do see T3 started on board Sonofibis. T2 started here for Giant, probably for hit points, to be honest with you. The Neptune looks like didn't get... No, it's dead. But it did do its job. T3 Navy was knocked out. So, it did its job. I'm assuming another one is either coming online or he's going for the summits. He's going for the summits, which, I don't know, Actually, for battleships, I don't know. I kind of like the Galaxy. I'm still a fan of the summits, though. The Omen's not as much, but the Hathums, though, the T3 Seraphim ones, they have nukes on board, so a little bit more partial to those, but not by much. More and more and more engineers adding to the pile for these stupid Yasaus that he's building. Ross, boys at ARAS, just double injecting veins of mass and power into his veins. And those blazes were eventually dealt with, but look at that. Those 5 mexes were offline, or are offline, and they're being rebuilt now. But that's, again, 30 to 45 mass a second times however many seconds is a lot of mass to lose. Team 1 and Team 2, though, in terms of overall mass per second, about dead even, about 1.9 to 1.9. Everybody has made it past 20 minutes at a bare minimum. I'm still looking out for Jai because, again, he is still in the fight in terms of engaging the naval forces of Team 1. He does have some parashield assistance, but that's actually not enough to protect him because he's actually further below that. It's kind of hard to really tell how deep he is down there. You can see he might be able to hide like his head or something in the bubble, but the bubble does not reach the bottom of the ocean there. You can see the curve come up. So maybe it's hard to tell. Maybe he could get most of himself underneath, but he had to be directly underneath it, which might be kind of hard to micro, especially with Navy. So we'll see how that goes. He might be the first dead just because he is staying on the front line. But like I said, I will try to keep track. I might miss him. Wouldn't be the first time. And team, hold on. Team one's, oh no, he just has all this mass. I was like, wait a second. Did somebody give a base over? I'm like, no. Just kind of looked like they did. Because again, it looks like starting locations. SMD, SMD, SMD. Love this from Team 1's Easy to Rage Bait. He gets protection for his backline stuff. Love it. Love to see it just in case Team 2 does something nefarious with their nukes. Team 2 has an SMD there and one there. Doesn't have one in the middle because, I don't know, there is a small gap for a nuke to slip on by unless Team 2 has a backup one somewhere in the middle there. It's not going to work. SMD over there. So Team 2 and Team 1 thinking about nuke threats. Love to see it sooner rather than later. We do see invasion on land. Reclaiming going down onto Team 1 side of the map. Lots of circling going down from buttons onto what's happening here from Sandman to the north. And I am surprised there's not another SMD somewhere in the main base or something. I don't know what that's about. Maybe build a nuke there. Shield maybe. I don't know. Sonofibis builds an experimental. He is Aeon, which means it is a Tempest. I was going to say GC, but nope. It is a Tempest, and I don't know. I don't know. If you can get it up this way, that would have been very deadly. This is another attack from Team 2 Sonofibis, the same route to the same mexes. So Team 1's typical gens and maybe even Easy to Rage Bait might just need to like lock off this entire section and just be done with it. T3 Navy is back online for Team 1 in the north, but there are destroyers and cruisers here, so good luck with that. It's trying to build some destroyers, and it's 1v2, and the destroyer is using the facility as a way to protect itself. Looks like the destroyer really wants the engineers, but it's just because the angle that he's shooting at is actually missing them. There's a couple of cruisers just north of that. He might actually got that facility again. Lots of torp bombers over the top here from Team 1's Green Hat. And here come the ASFs from Weckethr to say, nah, absolutely not. Are they targeting the comm? Looks like they had some sort of trajectory on him. Nope, he's up to 20,000 mass. 20,000 hit points. Not at 5-star vet yet. T3 Navy, one more shot is going to do it from that destroyer. There's the shot, and there's the denial. Nice grab. That's the third time he's lost the naval, his either headquarters or his main facility. That is brutal up there to the north. Looks like Buttons is back online with T3 Aeon Tech. And the ASFs for Team 2, they're not bingo on fuel. There's just a very tight turn. Look at that. Just, oof. Looks like the ASFs are favoring Team 2 ever so slightly. Maybe if he didn't build all the spy planes, he'd have more ASFs. Maybe, but he wanted to do the funny thing and just build a bunch of spy planes. Looks like the ASF. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. He has a lot more. Forget what I just said. That was just in that fight. He has a 71 online, and Team 2's Weckethr has 56. So actually not all of them for both players were in that fight, but a majority of them were. And we have Yasaus absolutely annihilating that Tempest, because, again, the Tempest does have torp defense, but not a whole lot of it. And especially against Yasaus, it is annoying, because they fire so quickly. They're like Solaces, but they sit in the water, and they have AA if you want to emerge them from the surface them. I always want to say emerge. Surface them from the water. They're just annoying. Just the bane of a lot of people's existence, including mine sometimes. Black Phoenix going for T3 Engineering Suite. Nano. I don't know why I say T3 Engineering Suite. On board his comm. Jai still at T2. Might go T3 maybe to get maybe 1,000 more hit points out of it. But he still has 2 more vets, so maybe he'll just use that. Not spend the mass on an upgrade. We do see up here. Did not mean to zoom that in. Rage Bay already hanging up here just in case. We have tons of TMD in case the Billy Nuke Commander comes, says hi. Is he planning anything? Another air grid. He has tons of air grids. He has a small one there, another one there, another one there. Connected to the headquarters. A main one there, a small one there. Getting mass fabs there. Going to get another one there. He is spamming out. He knows his role, and he is doing it. He's at 1,000 mass. Weckethr's at 1.1k. We have Solaces being built for him. We have tons of mass fab. Oh, power. Ooh. Oh, he's going to do the thing. Oh, he's going to do the thing. Yes, he is. And typical gens control Ks. Was that a missile attempt? No. Looks like those are on T3. mexes. Yeah, those are targeting T3 mexes. And maybe he just controlled K because he got severely sniped in the mex department by Team 2. 1,400, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. So it's done very well. Look at all the dead mexes for Team 1 over here. That is an insane amount. It does give Easter Rage Bait another base, but that base is severely damaged due to everything that's firing. Another one is dead. Another mex is dead. That one probably should be hit one more time to prevent construction of TMD. But that is a massive amount of stuff lost for Team 1 up there. We do see a little bit more pushback from Buttons trying to reclaim his mexes over there, but I don't think he's going to get them anytime soon. And if he does destroy them, he's not going to build them anytime soon because he needs to get stuff over there. Solaces, do not tell me he thought those were strat bombers. Okay, he's not. Okay, I was going to say he's going to go this way and just try to bomb something, but those are Solaces. ASFs, does Team 1 see them? Oh, they see them now. Where are the ASFs? Where are the ASFs? They need to move in. Guess what they're going for? They're going for that T3 naval headquarters right there. typicalgenz is like ping, 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 ping. ASF still sitting there. Anybody here know how to talk? And there go the Solaces. They drop a payload right on top of that facility, so some of those will get denied. But wipes out the T3 naval headquarters for Ross, so no more Yasaus for now. Solace is going to drop maybe another payload onto this one. Maybe? No? Maybe some crash damage. They could take a little bit of hit, but not too bad. They wipe out both of those facilities for Team 1. That thing is now crashing into the water. Reclaiming going down immediately, maybe. Yep, there it goes to build another one. Tempest in the middle, still alive. Barely still alive. Oof, 3,600 mass. 3,600 hit points. ASFs are stacking up quite nicely for Easy to Rage Bait, though. He has his own torp bombers inbound. He's up to 180. And Team 2's Weckethr is at none? No, that doesn't seem right. He's at 90, almost 100. So air dominance for Team 1 for sure. Land invasion is inbound. This is actually going to start hurting Team 1 now this way and this way. That will probably pull some of the attention away from Easy to Rage Bait, and that might help Weckethr catch up in the air game. But let me know down in the comments who you think is going to currently win this game at 30 minutes. Thank you so much for watching to this point in the video. Hopefully you have enjoyed. If you haven't done so already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And as always, if you have a replay you want to send it to me at the email strategiclaunchreplays@gmail.com. It's in the description of this video. It's also on the channel page, just in case you want to send it that way. It's the same email, so I don't know. Anyway, it's there as well, just in case I forgot to put it on a video. So again, really do appreciate all of the support from everybody, regardless if it's just watching, liking, subbing, all that sort of stuff. So thank you so much for paying attention to me and giving me your time, attention, your thoughts, ideas, whatever the case may be. But there's a lot of torp bombers inbound for Team 1's Easy to Rage Bait. There's a lot of hover flak here. And again, torp bombers can't target them because it's hover flak. And battleships are not going to live much longer under that amount of firepower. Now look at all the dead T2. I don't even know how to pronounce that. All the AA opening up, regardless if it's actually really designed for AA or not. Advanced Nano started for Black Phoenix to just keep himself alive even longer. He's up to 15,000 hit points. He'll probably get up to about 40 or so. He does have no veterancy, though, so that's not going to help. We have torp bombers in the south helping things out, dealing with the 3 omens. 2 of them are heavily damaged already. The other one is perfectly fine. T3 naval headquarters is still safely tucked away over there. We have interceptors trying to chase down those bombers, though. There is 1 summon here versus 4 omens, so that's not going well. That omen is dead, so it doesn't need to be shot at anymore with torp bombers. And it probably won't be fine, to be honest, but it's something. They're dealing with him. In the middle of the map, Team 2 is getting ever so closely to Team 1. Again, that facility is back online, so Yasaus are still coming back on station. We have air right, says 100%. Says Ross Boys. I am waiting for the sacrifice play. I don't know when it's going to happen. And, maybe it's happening now. Oh, yep, there they go. Yep, they're going to go in the pond. They're going to build the GCE. Are they going to build 2 of them? How many of them are here? Maybe it's enough for 2. He has 10. That is enough for 2. Well, that one doesn't count. So he has 2, 4. He has 8. I think that's enough. I believe that's enough for 2 of them. Because I think it's 4. It might be 5, but I think it's 4. And here come a little bit of an air fight between Black Phoenix and Easy to Rage Bait. It's really trying to shadow those torp bombers, though. Oh, there goes the Omni. Nice grab there. Shields were taken offline. Still watching out for that GC Telemazer. It's a 6v5, like I said, in favor for Team 2. No nukes that I've seen as of yet. Artillery? I thought I saw Icon. No? No. Huh? No, it's just a... Is that a chicken? That is a chicken. Torp bombers still being dealt with by the ASFs. Looks like fight is inbound. Team 2 is going to just receive it, unfortunately, and there they go. They might just... No, they might just have to take it. Oh, no, never mind. They're like, okay, we won't have to worry about it. Never mind. How are those SACUs teleporting in? They're half done now. It's really taking a while to, boot those up. T3 is still fine for headquarters. This looks like a facility got taken offline, though. More Yasau's inbound now from Team 2, so a little bit of payback from Team 2's player of Black Phoenix. Spy plane's getting a readout what Team 1's up to up here. Still haven't really been able to repair this stuff, but at least Team 2 doesn't have it in Team 1's eyes. Awasa Bomber is online for Ross Boys. That's probably why he asked, do we have air? We have an artillery installation online for Team 2, built on the edge, which means it can hit everything within the circle range. It can hit almost all of the air grids. There's the oh, nope, oh, nope, nope. It's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. And Awasa Bomber drops a payload on the naval forces, I'd imagine. Yep, the Yasau specifically. That wasn't me building artillery. Best torp bombers. Black Phoenix talking about the Awasa Bomber, I would imagine. And still not teleported in? Oh, still going. It's taking forever to do that. And a couple of omens knocked offline by torp bombers and summits. And spy plane galore going down. Hopefully he teleports those SACUs before Team 1 notices. That'd be a little awkward. No, they're still going, though. That's if he noted. He's Aeon. The likelihood that Easy to Rage Bait thinks about that is pretty high. Some of those spy planes might make it through. They just need to make sure they don't see the SACUs, I think, at a bare minimum. Oh, they might see them. A couple of AA placement. No, they might not, actually. No, they didn't see. Oh. Maybe. No, they see SACUs. They have... yeah, they can kind of see them. Artillery says Sonofibis. Talking about artillery being built by Easy to Rage Bait. Where's that Awasa Bomber? It's in the middle again. That's a lot of flak. That's a perfectly placed one, though. All of them are dead. Nice grab there. 26 kills. There goes the SACUs. They get pinged. They are getting pinged. It looks like either... What are they doing? What are they... Those shouldn't be within range. Why are you building those? They're not within range. I guess they are. Okay. Build some torp defense or some torpedo launchers. Maybe they'll see the comm, maybe. What are they doing? And build another one. Another one. No shield, says Sonofibis. Artillery is targeting the air grid. They really want that knocked offline. It looks like they're actually reclaiming it now because they feel like they're going to lose it. It's not worth it. Awasa Bomber's still alive and kicking. Oh, killed off a chunk of those Yasaus, though. Ouchie. Ouchie. Torp bombers are inbound. They're targeting the comm of Easy to Rage Bait. Oh, he's going to get out of there, though. Got to make the sacrifice play. Got to go for it now. Those torp launchers do not have torp defense. There come the sacrifice plays. Oh, just annihilating all the torp launching stuff. Looks like it is actually 5. I thought it was 4, but it actually is 5. AA being built now. And, oh, that thing is already taking significant damage. And torp bomber is going to rip that thing apart. It's already... Oh. Yeah. It's not going to go anywhere. If it does, it's, again, already heavily damaged. And it's still in the water, technically. Oh, it's in the red already. That is rough. Needs veterancy immediately. Anything crazy happened while I was distracted by that one thing? No. Not anything too crazy. And here comes the GC marching in. He actually doesn't know where easy the rage bait is, so he's going to go after the air grid. Powers. How's this power going to be doing for now? It's fine for now. GC's at 17,000 and falling. T2PD opening up. Oh, PGen goes down. Needs veterancy. Has a little bit of veterancy there. They're walking right into that PD line, though. That's not helpful. That PGen goes down. Oh, yeah, but it's dead now. Oh, that's unfortunate. Could have turned and maybe wiped out that grid. There it goes. Nice counter, though, by Team 1's easy to rage bait, though. And look, a couple of the ACUs survive. Look at that. Oh, and there, Team 1 bombers are inbound for them. Yeah, you're not getting out of there anytime soon, that's for sure. And that one's about to die because a little bit of AoE splash. And then there goes the other one. Yep, there it goes. So, nice move. Didn't really work the way they wanted it to, but it did something. And then here comes a nuke from Team 2. Kaboom! Wipes out SACU and the T3 Naval Headquarters. Nice grab there. Another T3 Naval Headquarters knocked offline. And now we have, what, 2 artillery pieces landing in? Is this one? That's one from Twitchy. Another one going to be built, and then another one after that. Looks like it's just... Oh, second one's almost done for Black Phoenix. Does Team 1 have a plan to end the game? Because 37 minutes on the clock, and I don't see anything big and exciting happening yet. Oh, okay, never mind. Something big and exciting is happening soon. The YOLO, the Super Nuke, has not been spotted by Team 2. So Team 1 is losing Navy. There's spy planes inbound. Team 1, they're going to see it here shortly. And Green Hat makes a comment about him, like, oh, watch out for whatever that is. Oh, there's spy planes. Team 2 is going to see it. It's going to get pinged here shortly, I'd imagine. Yep, there it is. It gets spotted. And there. Yep, there it is. It gets pinged immediately by Weckethr. Like, there's a thing up there. And the naval bay for Team 1 is it's holding on, but it's struggling. There's a lot of inbound aggression. There's not a whole lot of firepower there. Team 2, 3.6 to 2.5. Nano repair started for easy to rage bait in the north. And can that artillery reach that? That's the wrong thing. Yes, 90% YOLO, and I is on it immediately after that. We have PD being built to defend it. We have shields already online. Needs more shielding, 100%. A lot of the mass FAF farms did get eliminated, though, for Team 1. Oh, a little bit of a cascade there. SMD's still alive, so that's good. But maybe. Maybe it's still online. Another Awasa bomber is almost done. I'm assuming that other one died. All the circling going down for buttons. Probably talking about SMDs, maybe? Navy is forever, I would assume. It was over. Over? Forever? Joe ever? I mean, maybe it means over. More SMD, says Sonofibis. And it definitely needs more SMD everywhere for sure. That YOLO is now online. And there is an SMD there. It only has 1 loaded, though. There's an SMD there now. So that's 0 loaded, 4 loaded, 4 loaded. Are there SMDs over here? Yes, but they just got built. That one's 3 loaded. There is that nuke online for Team 2. Is that another? Is there another nuke? Yeah, that was a plan B that fired that. I can't find it right now. There's so much going on. All the little crazy nonsensical things. T3 Naval Headquarters is going to be denied. Team 1's hopes kind of rest solely on that YOLO, and we'll see if that makes a difference. There goes the first of many artillery shells landing on that location, if not the first one. There goes the nuke. It is inbound. Rude, what have I done to you, says Ross. I'll probably talking about the just a massive amount of focus on him, but I mean, he's right there. He's on the front line. You're going to get hit just a lot more. And the nuke is going eastward. Looks like it's targeting either the main base or just the headquarters over there. SMD, SMD, SMD. None of those are loaded. SMD is loaded. SMD is going to be loaded. Awasa bomber outbound. Oh, it's going to take out a ton of those Infinity classes. Oh, it looks like they're no longer Infinity. Oh, and there it just got shot out of the sky by all that AA. They got one thing. SMD is still alive. Artillery is landing in on that position. I'm assuming that is going to be the main focus. Can those artillery pieces hit it? Nope. But it can wipe out everything else, though. Just not that one. Nuke is inbound again, and then Team 1's going to throw everything they have at this. And Team 2. Everybody's going to throw everything at that thing at this point. Either it's Team 1 putting resources into it, or Team 2 putting resources into blowing it up. And there it is. I was wondering when that would be built. Paragon is almost online. Oh, that little island's gonna get annihilated. Oh, SMDs, are you loaded? Yes, you are. Probably shouldn't move closer to that artillery installation, but you know, we'll see. We shall see. We have mexes being taken offline over there. The Paragon is almost done. There's another nuke inbound again from Team 1. Oh, the nuke did get shot down. Looks like he is targeting the artillery. Trying to wipe that off the board first. Definitely a smart play there. There's 2 more SMDs loaded, so with 1 more nuke, and it won't be enough. And I think now it's for Team 2 a delaying tactic for the YOLO. Get as much stuff as he can online as possible, because that Paragon is about to... There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Paragon has made its appearance and is completed. Team 1 has lost the Navy in its entirety to Team 2, and now the frontline bombardment of bases has already commenced in some instances and will continue to commence in other instances, and has already happened and been denied consistently. Another nuke inbound. Gonna hit right outside of range. PGen still fine. Needs more shield. Need more shield. More SMDs. Maybe 1 more. Just get 1 and then a backup 1, essentially. There's AA guarding that approach. ASFs could get hit by the artilleries, but no. Oh, no. Okay. Well, YOLO is inbound. It will land unless these magically load in time. One's going to be 1, but the other one's not going to be enough time. That's the problem. You have to have enough build power and power to be able to load all of them without having to worry about it at the same time. But unless there's a SMD somewhere else that's already loaded, I highly doubt. There's 1, and that's it. The first YOLO will... Oh, no, it's going further. Oh, it goes far enough. Okay, I was going to say, like, is it going further in? Going to miss it, but going to do maximum amount of damage. There's the first YOLO. Kaboom! Yeah, that one actually might be... That one actually might be fine. Maybe. That one's definitely dead. Oh, maybe not. PGens blow it up? No, look at that. That one does survive, just barely. I was like, it looks like it's kind of in range. If there was more PGens nearby it, I think it would have maybe exploded, but given the way it was coming at it like this, if that one had blown up, even if those 2 had blown up, it would have been fine. The third one would have been enough, though. I think, right? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, 3-hour game incoming, says Ross Boys. No, it's not a 3-hour game, but... Ooh, PGens are getting hit. How's that doing? Easies. He has 34,000. Where's the new YOLO going is the question. It's going over here. And tons of SMDs have been built and are loading SB. Oh, I thought it missed. I was like, and that one fired as well. That's unfortunate. Wasted that one. Don't waste SMDs. You need as many as you can. I think it's honest. I understand building even more SMDs to protect it, but there's so many of them that if you're going to assist load them, you might as well just stick with a couple of them. But I don't know. There's tons of SMDs now coming online. Explosion somewhere. SACU, I would imagine. And we have Salvation Fire inbound. The shields are offline. And engineers are getting hit by the AoE from the Salvation. Salvation, not enough to kill it off, at least in first hits or 2. It needs a couple more shots. There goes the YOLO. It is going to land, killing off the other artillery and the nuke from Twitchy. Twitchy's out of range. Kaboom! And everything insta-dead in the first, actually, like, wave, for the most part. The more important stuff was killed off in the initial wave. Paragon, again, is online. All PGens transferred over to teammates. All mexes transferred over to teammates. Salvation. More SMDs on the front line, more SMDs even further forward. Might be GG with salvation, though. Oh, 100% it's GG with salvation. Engineers heavily destroyed in terms of build power. Look at them all. Look at all the dead engineers. And then obviously a lot of the focus is going to be just on that YOLO for easy to rage bait. So a distraction tactic might work, being that like that is the distraction, focusing all on that. Not trying to load that YOLO. It will obviously passively load, but not as fast as he would like it. And they're kind of doing now a mixture of both. They have 2 shields online that can protect. Well, 1 shield, realistically, that one right there. The other one falls offline. It doesn't really matter. I think so, says Ross Boys. 44 minutes on the clock. The front line over here is gone. There's a GC inbound. The chicken tried to deny it. It got past just barely. There's another Ythotha waiting in the wing. GC commented by Green Hat. It's still a 6v5 game. The only actual death has been a Control K, and it wasn't even a like PGen Control K from what I can tell. It was just a straight up Control K over here. Yeah, there's no PGen or anything over here. So, and I think he has Paris as well. Ross, I mean, that's definitely 100% accurate, obviously. Another, that's 4. That should be 5, sorry. 5 salvations online. That should be more than enough firepower to try to crack that shield. That's all that engineer just trying to keep that thing alive. Oh, look, it's still holding 1 shield versus the world at this point. Help me get telecom, says Green Hat. And look at everybody's base blown up. There goes Sonofibis. He Control K accidentally pressed up before enter. Did he get a connection issue maybe? No. Oh, so internet. Yeah. That's unfortunately. It happens. It does happen from time to time. I don't count that as a kill, of course, because that's a external issue like internet or whatever else. Is that a salvation? Or is that just all... That's all salvation fire. Oh, that's a Scathis fire. That's what I meant. That is a salvation / Scathis equals all the everything is dead. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Called it, says Ross. There goes the Control K from Green Hat. And then it's probably going to be Control Ks from everybody else at this point. Where is that Scathis? Oh, he's building Maybors now? Oh, come on. Oh, there it is right there. Actually built by somebody else, not built by him. All the wreck is gone. Yeah, that's GG, ladies and gentlemen. That is a... There's the Control K from Easy. There's the Control K from Ross. There's the Control K from Buttons. There's the Control K from A. Everybody Control Ks right after that. They're like, nope. Not even worth it at this point. Team 2 wins the game. 30 minutes on the clock. MVPs of this game. I mean, it was a lovely attempt by Weckethr to do the whole, teleport GC play. Just Team 1 saw it too soon. Honestly, a lot of the pressure from Sonofibis did help kind of alleviate that eastern side of the pond because Typical got just denied multiple times. That did lead a little bit more eco to Team 2 to be able to help fund some other projects and maybe the Tempest pushing westward. The snipe attempt on that headquarters definitely helped slow down Team 1 a little bit. They allowed Team 2 to get a little bit further in, and then it just became an eco race at that point, and Team 2 just won that race. Obviously, due to the Paragon making its appearance, I want to know, did he build a second one or start building a second one somewhere? No, that is the first rule of Paragoning is you start building one immediately. Because why not build a second Scathis at that point when you have all that eco to spend from your teammate? Salvation. No, he was building Maybors because he was just spending mats because why not? That's the game here, folks. Team 2 wins it. Like I said, I think it's Weckethr and Sonofibis. And again, the Naval players in the game on Team 2 did a very good job of pushing, falling back, that sort of thing. Nobody actually was killed by anybody else in this game. It was just Control K. Now, obviously, encouragement slightly for Typical over there, just because he lost all of his mexes and just kind of was like, no, I'm done, kind of thing. But on this Eastern front, yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, it would have been a flawless game for Team 2. I'll still kind of maybe count that as flawless, just because, again, it was a connection issue at the very end of the game versus a connection issue at like the beginning of the game. So appreciate there being no desync as well. So thank you so much for that. But again, thank you so much for watching. Also, I really do appreciate if you have a replay you want to send it to me, email down in the comments, or sorry, in the description down below. Apologies. And I will see all of you in the next one.